This is a short but sweet mini flow class emphasizing back bends. So let's begin by coming straight into downward facing dog. Place your hands well, separate your fingers evenly, lift up your knees and press back. Bend your knees a little bit for this first down dog. Push your hands into the floor and press your pelvis back. Stay here, or if it feels comfortable, straighten your legs. Take a few long, deep, smooth breaths, arriving to your practice. Slightly constrict the back of your throat, cultivating ujjayi breath, so that you're better able to emphasize the length and the consistency and the depth of your breathing. Now look in between your hands and walk your feet forwards. Come into Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Bend your knees as much as you need to so that your fingers all touch the floor. Then bend your knees a little more deeply. Bring your arms either to the side of you or up in front of you. Come up. Bring your hands together and down into your heart. So we're going to do one sun salutation and then do a little flow with back bends. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Standing forward fold. Inhale, raise your chest. Exhale, step back into plank. Inhale, stay here. Push your hands into the floor. Exhale, bend your knees down. Come to Chaturanga. Pause for a moment in Chaturanga. Then inhale, curl up into Cobra. Exhale, press back into downward facing dog. Inhale, come up onto your toes, look forwards. Exhale, bend your knees and then walk your feet forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, raise your chest, come to half lift. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, bring your arms ahead of you, come up, reach up, stretch up, bring your hands together. Exhale, bring your hands down into the center of your heart. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, raise your chest, half lift. Exhale, step back into downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, bring your knees down to the floor and then come all the way down, bringing your thighs, your pelvis and your abdomen down at once. Bring your hands onto the floor behind you. Squeeze your legs. Inhale, bring your legs up. And when you're ready, bring up your hands, your shoulders and the back of your head, coming into Shalabhasana, locust pose. Squeeze your little fingers more towards each other. Keep your breathing as consistent and deep as you can. Bring your hands back down to the floor, bring your legs down and come up into Cobra. Now come halfway down and take your hands off the floor. Squeeze your thighs strongly and bring your elbows and your hands up a little bit higher. Now bring your hands back down by the sides of your ribs. Push yourself up to hands and knees. Tuck your toes under and press back into downward facing dog. Bring your feet together. Inhale, raise your right leg behind you. Lead with the inner knee. And as you exhale, step your foot forward in between your hands. Bring your back knee down. Bring both of your hands onto your leg. Inhale, push yourself up. And as you exhale, bend your front knee a little bit more. Inhale, bring both of your arms up. Grab your left wrist. Inhale, pull up and bend towards the right. Stay here for a few more breaths. Bring your left armpit slightly back and press your front foot towards your back knee. Release your wrist, slowly touch down and come back into downward facing dog. Bring your feet together. Inhale, raise your left leg behind you. Exhale, bring your knees to your nose and then step your foot forward in between your hands. Bring your knee down. Inhale, bring your hands onto your top leg, your front leg rather. Exhale, bend your front knee a little bit more. Squeeze your bottom. Inhale, bring your arms all the way up. Exhale, press your front foot towards your back knee. Inhale, grab your right wrist, pull up. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale, raise your chest. Exhale, lean a little bit more to the left. Inhale, reach up, stretch up. As you exhale, release your hands, come up, and then bring your hands down to the floor and come back into downward facing dog. Bring your feet together again. Inhale, raise your right leg behind you. Exhale, step it forward in between your hands. Keep your back knee off the floor. Bring your hands onto the top of your right thigh and push yourself up. Inhale, bring your arms all the way up. Exhale, bend that right knee a little bit more. Inhale, stay here, reach up, stretch up. And now as you exhale, bring your hand onto your right thigh, bring your left hand down to the floor and turn your body to the right. Inhale, bring your arm up. Exhale, turn a little bit more. Draw your shoulders onto your back, keep your breathing steady and conscious and deep. Look down at the floor, touch down, come back into downward facing dog. Bring your feet together again. Inhale, raise your left leg behind you. Exhale, step it forward in between your hands. Inhale, bring your hands onto your leg, push yourself up. Exhale, bend your left knee a little bit more. Inhale, bring your arms up, reach up, stretch up. Exhale, bend that left knee more if there's space. Reach up, one more breath. Bring your left hand onto your thigh, bring your right hand down to the floor and turn to the left. Inhale, bring that top arm up. Exhale, keep pressing your left buttock in. One more breath here. And then look down at the floor and come back into downward facing dog. Inhale, look in between your hands, slightly bend your knees. And as you exhale, either walk, step, or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, come to half lift. Exhale, fold. Now bring your hands to the sides of your feet. Bend your knees deeply and step your left leg back and bring your back knee down, coming back into that low lunge. Bring your right hand onto the top of your right thigh and bend a little bit more deeply, your chest lower to the floor. Now you can stay here or bring your right foot a little further over to the right. Bring your left hand a little bit more spinning over to the left. Turn your chest. Turn your chest to the right. Now you can stay here or bend your back leg, reach around with your right hand and come into this big thigh and hip flexor stretch. Stay here or maybe turn a little bit more into a back bend, bringing your right shoulder back. Keep your breathing steady, nourishing and energizing, long and smooth and deep. Breathe into that left thigh. To come out, do this slowly, release the foot, come down and step your back foot forward. Come into half lift, raise your chest up and exhale, fold. This time you're going to step your right leg back, bend your knees, bring that back knee down to the floor. Move your knee and your foot back a little bit more. And then keeping your right hand on the floor, move your left foot a little bit further out to the side and bring your hand onto your leg, your left leg. Turn your chest. Bring your back knee and your back foot back a little bit more if there's space. And then bend your knee and reach around and grab your foot, if that's possible. If not, maybe just going towards it. But if your kneecap is pressing uncomfortably to the floor, then don't do this. Just keep your foot on the ground. If you are grabbing your foot, turn your chest. Maybe you can bring your bottom a little closer towards your heel and then travel your your buttock a little bit more down towards the floor, bending your left knee more. Turn your chest. Again, keep your breathing smooth, even and calming. Release that leg. Bring your hands down to the floor and step back again into downward facing dog. Bring your knees down to the floor. Sit onto your heels. Here you can take a brief shavasana or go straight back into your day, or perhaps extend the practice with some other poses. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.